Today I'm sharing how I made this adjustable dress. Since my fabric is limited, I work on the skirt before anything else. First, I ripped all the side seams to maximize my fabric, and then I ironed it. How to make a skirt? First, measure your high waist. For example, my waist is 27 inches, but since I've been through pregnancy, I get bloated sometimes, I added 3 inches, that make it to 30 inches. Divided by pi, which is 3.14, equals to 9.5, and I added 0.5 for my seam allowance. Next, measure your desired skirt length from your high waist until your desired length. So mine is 32 inches, and I added 10 inches from my waist measurement or circumference, and then that became 42 inches. So how we are going to put it in our fabric? First, fold your fabric in half. Example, this is our fabric. Then begin measuring your waistline into the fabric to create a curve. So 10 inches, 10 inches, and this is your waistline. After that, measure the full length of your skirt all around. This will form a big cone shape, so like this. And I get 42. So start here from the edge and then measure 42 inches, 42 inches, and 42 inches. Now I'll show you how to do it on fabric. Since my fabric is limited, I measured 42 inches first before folding. Then I measured my waist, which is 10 inches, and mark it around the fabric. After that, I measured the full length of the skirt, then cut it, and now you have the bottom part of your dress. I don't have a full step-by-step on how I make my corset, but I'll share a simple idea how to make it. Use masking tape on a fitted shirt and place the tape along one side of your body to create your shape and guidelines. So for this dress, I use my own pattern based on a book. It's more detailed and it takes time. In this illustration, I'll show you how it looks. This is where you'll place your masking tape and start drawing one straight line down the center front of your body. Then add another line along the side of your body to shape it. And draw a curved line on top for the sweetheart neckline. For the back, just draw one rectangle shape. So now you'll have one center front piece, one side front piece, and one rectangle for your extension or body allowance, and another rectangle for your back piece. The extension piece should be placed between the side front and the back piece. And also you can adjust your extension based on the allowance that you want. And don't forget to add seam allowance to all your pattern pieces. I usually add 1 centimeter. For cutting your pattern in the fabric, for the center front, fold the fabric in half and align the center line along the folded edge of the fabric. So there's no need to add seam allowance on this side, and you'll get one full piece of your center front. For the side front piece, I fold the fabric right side together, trace the pattern, and cut. This gives you the mirrored pieces. Do the same for the extension and the back pieces. In total, you'll cut 1 center front unfold, 2 sides, 2 extensions, and 2 back pieces. Cut 2 long rectangles for the strings. This is part 2 of my adjustable dress. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate it. I wanted to upload everything in one video, but my phone and editor made it hard. So next, I'll show you how I sew everything together. Now we're moving on to the inner lining. To keep everything look professional and clean, I'm using French seams. Start by attaching your two side front panels to the center panel. To do a French seam, place your pieces with the wrong side together and start sewing. Trim the allowance, iron it flat, and then fold it so the right sides are together. Sew once more to trap the raw edge inside. Now, when you look at the inside, there are no visible raw edges, just a beautiful and clean finish. Now let's add structure. I'm adding boning to each seam where the side and middle panels meet, as well as on the outer edges of the side front panels. Remember, leave 1 centimeter seam allowance so you have room to work. Next, we'll attach the side extensions. I'm sewing this with the wrong sides together and finishing with a top stitch. So, I'm intentionally showing the wrong side of the extension against the right side of the lining. I do this to reduce bulk. It keeps the dress looking slim and sleek even when you crunch the side or adjust the fit. Before we attach the back panel, add boning to the corners or it meets the extension. Make sure you leave a 2 centimeter allowance to fold over for your top stitching. Now, repeat the French seam process for your outer fabric. Once the outer front is ready, place your outer and inner linings with the wrong side facing each other. Carefully pin them together so the seams match up perfectly. Then, top stitch along the edges. This hides all the constructions inside the bodies. Finally, we'll attach the skirt. If your back panel is a bit too wide, just trim the excess and install your zipper. To make this dress adjustable, we're adding the hardware. I'm punching holes in the extension corners, spacing them exactly 3 cm apart. This ensures the tension is even when you lace it up. Install your eyelets into those holes and then thread your drawstring. To finish the neckline, I'm sewing on bias tape for a smooth, professional edge. And that's it, our adjustable dress is complete. If you followed along and made your own, please tag me or use #andmadeit. I would love to see your version. Don't forget to like and follow for more upcycling and sewing tutorial. Happy sewing!